हाय गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ लीगल एज आफ्टर कॉलेज। मैं हूं मानसी और आज हमारे साथ है स्पंदन रॉय। स्पंदन हैज recently qualified UGC NET JRF and alongside his college. So his entire preparation, he was also doing his undergrad during that time and was preparing for UGC NET and qualified JRF in his very first attempt. So let's try to understand what was the strategy of Spandan, how he read, how he worked on his preparation, and how he reached that stage. He has qualified JRF. So let's understand how he's feeling and everything about it. So first of all, go ahead, share this with anyone who is planning to give UGC NET so that they can also understand that how to qualify JRF and they can also learn from Spandan's strategy. And so yes, let's welcome Spandan here. Hi, Spandan.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, Spandan. How are you?
I'm also doing well.
Spandan, will you briefly introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, ma'am. So first of all, I want to thank the entire team of LEC for giving me this platform. I am Spandan Roy Basunia. I have just completed my BA LLB from NUJS Kolkata, and I am set to pursue my LLM from NUJS as well. And I have always been inclined towards legal research, which naturally drove me towards doing LLM and appearing for UGC NET.
Right. So that's actually the best way to go ahead. So I always tell my students, and I also have communicated this multiple times on YouTube, that LLM is actually for people who are interested in research. If you are interested in research, paper writing, paper publications, academia, then that is the way forward for you, right? But this is something like very new and rare that alongside your undergrad only you started preparing for UGC NET. That's like a good foresight that you had, a pre-preparation you started, and then before enrolling for your LLM itself, you have qualified JRF. So how did you start with that preparation, and when was that stage when you actually felt that you need to prepare for UGC and that is your way ahead?
So, ma'am, I appeared for the CLAT PG in last December, and
Hmm.
then from then only I knew that if I am doing my LLM, I have to do my UGC NET as well. So,
Hmm.
from January onwards, I decided that I will do preparation for UGC NET. But the problem was since I was in my last semester, so I had to give time to my college studies also and other commitments.
Right.
So it was really tough to manage the time. So I could only start my preparation for NET after the end semester exam was over, which was on first week of May. So before that, I was
Hmm.
only uh, planning about what to do, how to study. I analyzed the PYPs and chalked out the entire plan, but I could not study. I started studying once the end semester exam was over in May. So you can say I have studied for 1.5 months,
For
but
one
I
and a half months.
yes, ma'am. But
Yeah.
I made sure that I made the best out of my time. And
Hmm.
I planned to read for 8 hours a day. But
Hmm.
on some days I failed, on some days I did not. So you can
Hmm.
say on an average, I tried to read for 6 to 7 hours a day.
So you were dedicatedly preparing and giving 7 hours for 1.5 months. You
Yes,
did
ma'am.
that. And do you think that your CLAT PG preparation also helped you somehow for the paper two part?
Yes, ma'am, because if you see the subjects like constitutional law or PIL or jurisprudence, these subjects carry most of the weightage not only in CLAT PG but also in UGC NET as well. And these
Right.
are the subjects which we have read in probably in our second or third year. But we have
Exactly.
to refresh our memory for doing CLAT PG only. So
Hmm.
it helped me a lot for UGC NET.
Yes, yes. So I think that major chunk of your paper two was completed when you were already preparing for CLAT PG. So that must have helped you in your paper two, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And during this 1.5 months of preparation that you did after your NSEM exams, how did you divide your time between paper one and paper two?
Ma'am, I think the balance is really important between paper one and paper two.
Hmm.
So I started my preparation with paper two since I was well acquainted with all the subjects. But
Hmm.
I did not have enough time on my hand for paper one syllabus because the syllabus
Of
is very
course.
vast and the
Hmm.
questions are very unpredictable these days. So
Right.
I knew that there are 30 marks in paper one from DI, maths, and comprehension, which are
Yeah.
very easy to score. So
Hmm.
I wanted to take advantage of that, and I scored 28 out of 30. And from the rest 70 marks, I scored 40. So in the end, I think it was a decent score for paper one. And
Hmm.
So at the end, I want to say that the key to success is lied on the fact that I did not panic thinking that I do not have enough time for paper one, and
Hmm.
I did not believe that most people suggest that paper one is tough and all that. I think the syllabus is very vast. Questions are also unpredictable, but if you can score in those 30 marks, you can score a decent mark in paper one.
So you actually strategize very smartly, and instead of doing a lot of hard work, you did smart work, um, which is the key, probably. I think, right? So that's good. But so that also tells that you are good in maths. For people like me who are like very poor in maths and DI, and usually for the law audience, maths and DI is slightly difficult, right? LR is still manageable, reading comprehension is manageable, but law students with law background don't have that good maths and DI. But this is an advantage which you had, and this is good that you used it for your own benefit, and that's wonderful. So one more thing I wanted to ask. So, like in while you were preparing for CLAT PC at that time, also did you think about UGC NET? Like, was that in your head, or is it just like 1.5 months or 2 months of targeted preparation which landed you into JRF?
No, when I was preparing for CLAT PG, I did not think much about UGC NET, but I knew that I have to appear
Mm-hmm.
for this exam one day.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
that time I was not studying for UGC NET. I was focusing on CLAT PG only.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then, so you can say my full-fledged preparation started from May only. Before that, I was only going through the PYPs and all that.
Huh, and how far did you feel that this year PYPs were reflected in the paper?
So, man, this year the question was slightly on the difficult side, and
Hmm.
so when you are preparing, you cannot expect that PYPs will come as it is every year. Same question,
Yes.
same options. It doesn't
Hmm.
work like that. So, what you can do when you are doing a PYP, if you cannot solve any problem or you are facing any doubt, what you should do is you should go back to that subject. You should go back to your old notes and find out the answer. This way, what
Hmm.
happens? You get familiar with the entire topic and all the things which are ancillary with that topic. So in
Right.
this way, you will definitely get something which the concepts which were covered in the past year papers. So do not expect that questions will
Right.
come as it is every year, but the concepts are the same.
Hmm.
So I think PYPs are very important for UGC NET.
Helpful.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So because this year, what feedback I received from students was that this year PYPs did not help in the paper. So that is why I wanted to take your stand also on it, because I always feel that UGC paper has a lot of correlation with previous year papers. They
Yes,
will
ma'am.
mold the question a little bit. They will try to reformulate it with some other options maybe, or they will pick a question from the options, but it has a lot of resemblance from previous year papers, right? So even today, a key takeaway for all of you from Spandan's testimony is that even today, previous year papers hold equal relevance for your UGC NET exam. And the second and a very big and major takeaway is that even in 2 months period of time, if you show that dedication, if you show that hard work, and if you smartly, strategically strategize your preparation, you can land JRF also. So it's not like, of course, it's a big thing, but with your dedication and your preparation, you can actually get to it. Right. So, Spandan, what study material did you refer to? What books you referred for your preparation? Did you have class notes? What notes you made?
So, ma'am, in this regard, I want to tell the future aspirants who will be giving this exam. So, it's very important to have a strategy of their own. I won't
Hmm.
suggest referring to too many resources at one point of time. Since the
Hmm.
syllabus is vast, you cannot refer to books from every single subject. So, it's
Right.
very important to finalize your source material. And once you have done that, you make sure you remain loyal towards it.
Right.
So, for me, when I started my preparation, I was looking to the PYPs. There are lots of books available online, and the question papers itself are available online. So, and then I referred to the study materials which were sent to us by LEAC. RSM was really helpful, and I want to thank ADC especially for the RSM for paper one. As I said, that I did not have enough time for paper one, and the subjects were new, so it was really difficult to cover so much syllabus in such short time. But the RSM for paper one was really good. It was very concise and it was very helpful. And for the law papers, I referred to the RSM as well, and I also referred to the book which is from Arihant, which was also very
Great.
helpful. And
Hmm.
I also attended mocks and all that.
Okay. Yeah, I actually just now spotted the LAC RSM kept behind you in the backdrop. I was looking at the consti and contract commentary book behind you and the novel which is kept. But just now I spotted that. So a very nice bookshelf. I must compliment you on that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right. Any other tips for the students, Spandan?
As I said, that's make your strategy and stay consistent towards it. There is no
Mm.
like shortcut to success, and
Mm.
it's not a very difficult exam per se.
Mm.
If you have given CLAT UG, if you have given CLAT PG, I think this is a much easier exam, but the competition is probably higher.
Yes.
So just trust the process and read daily, and that's it.
Yeah. Spandan, one last thing I want to ask that you already said that the LAC, RSM and everything helped you out, right? Any other specific thing, one last thing that you would want to say to either LAC or to the YT audience or anyone, whatever, if there's any last thing that you want to say.
I just want to say thank you to the entire team of LEAC for doing their consistent efforts. They were very much available to the students for their own personal doubt solving and all that. And I think you guys are doing a tremendous job, not only in UGC NET for other exams also. So I hope LEAC will continue to support students in this way. And for the students, I will only say that uh, as I said, there is no shortcut to success. Just make sure that you are making a good plan and studying every day. And I think that's it.
ठीक है. Spandan, what's your career plan ahead and like how are you feeling with JRF at a very early stage, right? So people usually do not qualify JRF so young as you have qualified. So what are you planning ahead?
Ma'am, as of now, I'm focused at finishing my LLM first.
Hmm.
But initially, I always wanted to give judicial services examination. But since
Hmm.
the new 3-year practice rule has been introduced by Supreme Court this year, and vacancies are also not coming out regularly, so I was thinking
Hmm.
of having a strong backup plan if
Right.
things do not work out. So therefore, I thought having qualified UGC NET and JRF will give me a strong backup option.
Yes, yes. I'm so sure that it will. And I'm sure that if you actually make up your mind for judiciary, you'll be able to get through it with your background and with your academia. I truly believe that you are one intelligent person who, if puts their mind to something, will be able to get through it. So just be persistent in whatever career you plan to pursue and be confident that you will get through it. Congratulating you once again for CLAT PG, NUJS, and also for JRF.
Thank
Many,
you.
many congratulations and wishing you all the very best for your career ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, guys. So this was Spandan with us. I hope this video would have given you a lot of insights into his preparation and how you should strategize your preparation. If this video was useful for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. ठीक है. Spandan, I think it
Ma'am,
went wonderfully well. Yeah.
one just request when the post for Instagram post was came out, I
Mhm.
already said this to Ayushi ma'am. So my name was written as Spandan Roy. Okay.
Mhm.
So if you are uploading the video, please put it as Spandan Roy Basunia. That's my full name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your name is visible alongside your. You
Okay,
can see
ma'am.
that, right? That is how it will appear. So
Okay, ma'am.
that's all right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So the spelling and everything is fine, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Just put the Basunia so that people don't get confused.
No, no. Your face is there. How will people get confused? Right. ठीक है, Spandan. Again, once again, congratulations. And if you are actually planning for judiciary, you should like start with some kind of in litigation
Hmm.
alongside, and 3 years experience when it starts counting, you can actually appear for it. So don't back off just because of the 3 years rule. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Spandan. Take
Thank you.
care.
Thank you,
Is
ma'am.
there anything you want to say to me or talk to me about anything at all?
Ma'am, can you give me some tips for how to prepare the research material which we'll have to present for PhD?
See, for PhD, first you need to identify the research topic. Have you done that? Like, have you
No,
identified the area you
I
want
have
to
not
work on?
decided on the topic, but I have identified
Identified
what.
the area.
Hmm.
Right, so everyone has a different interest area. So if you've already identified your interest area, start looking into it and reading certain material about it. So start with a very generic research, start reading some generic articles first to get an idea whether you will be able to pursue that for 3 years long, like minimum for 3 years will you will be able to read into it. Are you that much interested? And then try to bracket it into the area where you think that you can actually work upon it, and then do an in-depth research, right? So I don't know your area yet, otherwise I could. So what area are you planning to work on?
Ma'am, I'm doing my LLM in IPR, so my
Right.
PhD will also be in the same area.
Okay, so IPR, I'm so sorry. I have very, very limited knowledge of IPR.
So that's
But so whatever you are planning to, just do a generic reading first to understand if 3 years you'll be able to take it or not, and then move ahead with a proper concrete research. So I think you must be aware about um, all the softwares, all the
mm,
eager research sites where you can do a
mm.
good research at, right? Right now you only need to prepare a synopsis, and for that also you have an year-long time. So
And ma'am, for the interview, when we are applying, we have to give the interview as well. So what kind of
right.
questions are asked in the interview?
So for interview, usually you are needed to prepare a PPT. So that PPT is actually a PPT of your synopsis only. So you present your research questions, hypothesis, whatever, chapterization, literature review, whatever you have done, you just present that to the panel, and then they'll ask you questions from that only. That what authors have you read? Why did you feel that this research is needed? What is the scope of these research? Such generic questions only. So interview is not very difficult, and once you have qualified JRF, PhD won't be any, like, it won't be very difficult to get through into the college that you want to.
Okay, ma'am. So the questions are only for the from the research proposal.
That only they'll ask, nothing else.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Spandan, all the best. Take care, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Bye bye.